Problem number 45 is our most challenging problem in this chapter for a couple of reasons. First of all, you have a series of 5 payments, then you have to bring them back individually. If you have a spreadsheet, it's a little easier, but on your calculator, you have to bring back the $1,000 from year 1 to year 0, the $2,000 from year 2 to year 0, etc. And in that particular case, you just simply need to change N. And you also do need to change the future value. So for the very first year, N is 1, IY is 14%, PMT is 0, and FE is 1,000. In year 2, change N to be 2, you change FE to be 2,000, calculate PV in both cases, etc. And you can see that totals to be $9,406. Then you have a deferred annuity. And deferred annuities always are a bit of a challenge. Now, you go from year 6 to year 15, which is actually 10 years, not 9. If you count it, literally you can count it on your fingers, and you go 6, 7, 8, 9, and you go to 15, it's actually 10 years because it includes the 6 and the 15. So the way that I look at it is there's 15 years altogether. You received 5 payments already, and you're getting payments every year. There's 10 left, if that makes it a little bit more clear. So the final 10 years, so N is 10, interest rate stays the same at 14%. Now you have a PMT of 8,500. So put that in for PMT. FE is 0, and you go compute PV. But as you may have heard on an earlier example, that brings the money back from the period of time that's at the end. It brings it back to the beginning of the period, not to time 0. The final 10 years is 8,500. You calculate that, the money is at year 5. So you need to bring that money, the $44,337 of money, back from year 5 to year 0. That is a single amount. So the $44,337 now becomes FE, PMT is 0, and you change N to be 5. You calculate PV of that. So you want to have $23,027, and you add it to the individual or single amounts that you calculated in the first part, the 1,000, 2, 3, 4, and 5,000, which total would be 9,406. So you add the 9,406 plus the 23 and 10, or 23 and 27 if you use your calculator, and you wind up with approximately $32,433. You should always use your calculator and you should not use the tables. I've mentioned that before, and that is a much more accurate and faster way of doing the calculations. So hopefully I've taken a complex problem and made it simpler. To summarize, you take the individual amounts, the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5,000. You have to bring them back separately or individually from years 1 through 5, and you bring them back to today times 0, from year 1 to 0, 2 to 0, etc. Then you have 10 years worth of payments of 8,500. That is an annuity. So you have PMT. You calculate the present value of that, but recognize that that money is not at time 0. It's at year 5 because it's the beginning of the period. You need to bring the $44,337 back from year 5 to year 0. It's a single amount, so it's FE. PMT is 0 for those 5 years. And you wind up with $23,027. You add that to the 9,406, and you have the correct answer of $32,433 using your calculator or Excel.